Okay. Hi, everyone. Good evening. So, yeah, today is my first session, a physical session for Malaysia. Yeah, I mean, after a couple of years, right? Okay. So, today we are talking about this Feel Great program. Okay. So, we would like to, invite Claudia, our class specialist, to share with you what is this program for. All right, so put your head together to welcome Claudia Yu.
Okay, thank you, CK, for the introduction. And how are you, Malaysia? I can't hear you. Can you please give me a louder cheer? That's the way, man. Okay, it's been so good to see all of you in the flesh, and especially here. Okay, it's nothing like seeing you here in person. Okay, of course, there are some people who say that you just saw me 3 months ago, right? So I thought you saw me already, but it's different, all right? Especially in an event like this. Okay, I first of all want to thank every one of you for availing your time. Okay, you could have done other things, but you have chose to come here today. And especially we have a guest all the way from Bido. He came all the way today just to attend. Please, okay? I think I really have to, it's very admirable, the dedication to come and witness our great program. Okay, since all of you came here today, and this is our first session in 3 years, I think we have to do something different. Don't you think? Okay, so each of you right now is going to receive a sachet of Unimate complimentary from us. Okay, all of you are going to have one sachet. It is distributing now. And I believe you also have a bottle of mineral water as well, right? Everybody is very excited. Okay, so now you may open the sachet, okay? You can drink a little bit of the water first if it's too full. Yeah, you do not want it to spill. GC is slowly making sure that all the powder is going down. You don't have to waste anything, right? Okay, then make sure you put in, smell a bit of that yerba mate. Wow, people are starting to shake already, okay? Shake first to get the most aroma out of it, okay? Yeah, don't drink first, huh? Shake one. Shake first, slowly, make sure you, wow, this is what shake is this, Yeah, I think so, the type that's good for you, right? I'm sure. Okay?
I asked for the water.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So are you ready? Okay, now I see many people shaking, Oh, I don't have, but never mind. I'll just cheers with you. I just drink water. I cannot take anything. No, it's okay. I need to hold this also. Okay. Oh, yeah, thank you. Okay, everybody raise your glasses. Let's say a toast, Okay, Yam! Wonderful, okay. Wow, I'm also ready to share with you today. Okay, so of course, this is the right way to usher in our new Feel Great, system. And I hope now with this, you all are ready to feel great also. Yeah, okay, you can drink throughout the session. Okay, you don't have to finish one gulp all right? Okay. Now, I'm sure by now you will know that we have progressed tremendously in the past 10 years, right? Don't even talk about 10 years, just 2 years alone. Okay, how much we can achieve through our phones that we could never have imagined in the 5 years ago. Everything is so convenient, all right? And we have, as a human society, we have achieved tremendous milestones, okay? But of course, I'm sure nowadays you also hear increasing amount of people feeling what? Exactly, right? every single advancement that we have achieved, it all comes with a price. All right? As much as we have experienced all these benefits, nowadays people are so busy, okay? Running here, running there. After finish this, I'm pretty sure if I ask any of you, you are running from somewhere just now, right? Okay, hardly does anyone just sit at home, okay, nothing to do. So because of this, it has produced a society that has developed an unrealistic expectations towards themselves and others in order to keep achieving that high performance, okay, or to be viewed better than others, okay? Now, many of you may begin that where does all these things happen? So it all starts when a person is a child. Okay, all these things doesn't start in adulthood, just to let you know. Even though we hear a lot of all these, and now especially children are getting more and more competitive. You know, adults are no longer settled with their child just playing already one. Okay, I'm sure you have heard. I have a friend. She says she has a child. She has a son for tuition, and she's only like 4 years old. Okay, after going to kindergarten, must start tuition already because she's very afraid when she comes to primary school, cannot catch up with her other friends. So all this pressure to be perfect and to be the best and to be the multi-talented child is started when they're young. And kids nowadays can do everything. Can go for dance class, swimming class, I don't know, tango class or whatever. Okay, they're incredibly busy, even more than us. And when they go to, okay, young time, okay, this is when they say that you're at your peak, right? Young adult, okay? And many people say that when you're young, you're at the best time of your life. But we know that's not true. Okay, I myself can testify to that. I seriously don't think that it's the best time of my life because there's so many commitments I have to think of, and everybody's talking about what are you investing in? When are you going to get your first property? I don't need to say anywhere I go ask you, got boyfriend already? Everyone will ask you that question. Okay, everybody, every gathering, you know, and you'll be like, ay. And for those who just got married, then what they ask you? You have kids? Yeah! Aiyo, then one kid not enough, they ask you the second one. Until maybe your kid very big already, then they give up asking. So all these pressures just keep on coming on and coming on. They really add up a lot of stress in your life. Then, once you graduate already, okay, you found the one. You're supposed to meet it, right? Okay, I can now have a social standing. Nobody will disturb me. Oh, this person is still single. No. Okay, I'm okay. People will ask me this question, but then you have other problems such as kids and children. All right, I'm pretty sure all of you here have also experienced this with your own child. If you have brought up children, you will know it's not easy to take care of a child. Okay, you have to make sure that they're doing okay, and if they're rebellious, okay, if they don't listen to you, and there's a lot of things you cannot control when you have a child. Okay, and of course, financial commitments and all these things also give it a lot of stress. And of course, this is the inevitable truth. Okay, once you are nearing the age, you will feel it. Okay, when you're not walking as you can, all right, and when walking in the stairs, difficult, and you don't have the energy as you used to, and when you start to have all kinds of symptoms coming up, you really will feel it in your body. Okay, that we have to face the reality of sickness, loneliness, and even death. Right? So because of the combination of all these things, and just to let you know that not a single phase in life is spared from the effects of this. No matter what age you are, how old you are, we are all already facing this. So that's why there are so many barriers to health. Okay, that many people feel like this every day. They just feel sick, they lack of energy, this is a major one, and they generally just don't feel good. They just feel very, unmotivated, unwell, all right, and highly stressed, okay, especially when you have deadlines coming up, you have appointment after appointment, okay, and of course, stress over things that you cannot control sometimes financially, okay, sickness and these kind of things. And also, once this becomes much, you can even come to a stage that you get overwhelmed, mental block. This is already, cannot take it already. Anytime You don't have a handle of your emotions, and this is when you will lose emotional control. Some people will get agitated very easily, right? Just the mention of John, you'll be like, why you call me? Okay, can you please stop? Even though people are not saying anything. Oh, actually, I'm just telling you there's food here. But you'll be like, stop, okay? Don't even mention my name, okay? So we can even become like that. That's the reason why there are people who are very annoyed. I'm pretty sure we all have experienced this. Just a little bit, wow, cannot take it already. End of the world, and they have all kinds of emotional disturbance within them. When it's here, means there's a lot of things building up before that for them to come here. And the sad thing is, they're trapped here. Once they're here, it's very hard to come out from that cycle already. Right? They're always there, always trapped in the kind of mindset. All right, some of us are even victims, okay, of these kind of things in our life. And imagine we are the outside people, those who are experiencing this, what is going on in their mental life? Can you imagine? They kind of always in anger, in resentment. It's not a good place, a mental state to be in, Okay, so this is why. Okay, anxiety, insomnia, depression is a very real thing. Many people have no purpose. I have friends same age as me. They are so lost, I'm like, they just feel like there's no purpose even in their job. They can be earning a lot more than me, but they're like, I don't know what I'm doing, I really don't know what I'm doing. They just want to resign, but if resign, really they don't know what to do, Seriously. And this whatever crisis is happening younger and younger. There's no sense of purpose. Depressed, okay, insomnia and anxiety. So once a person has all these things, okay, naturally, their physical health is the last thing that they will ever even take care of. Okay, you already feel so stressed, you want to ask me to cook. Go back, cook on the gas, whatever, Of course, I'll eat whatever I want, right? I'm so stressed already. When we eat salad, no way. Okay, so you will use emotional eating and even poor portion control. So naturally, when a person has all these things, and this is, okay, a result of it. All right. Okay, this is why many people need a solution. Okay, and this is the reason why that we have a lot of all these problems. And it all starts with stress. Okay, and all this, of course, will lead to physical manifestation like heart attack, diabetes, kidney failure, and terminal illness. Okay, and when it's reached this stage, frankly, it's too late already. So there's clearly a gap. Okay, we all know what is the right thing to do. I'm sure. Okay, even I myself, I know what's the right thing to do. But to come here is a very difficult thing. Mentally, it's already a huge block. Every day you have to worry about how many things you have to finish, these. Then you want to come here, it's like, then you condemn yourself. Guilty. I should have done this. I should have exercised more. I should have eaten more veggie, whatever, right? So, okay, and you start to feel very bad about yourself. So clearly, relying on willpower is not enough. Okay, because if that's all you need, seriously, no more health problem today. Why are people still having obesity issues, diabetes issue with their weight, and think positive, you think it's so easy. Hey, you don't feel like that, just think positive only. Yeah, don't have to do, just forget it, We know it's not so simple because life has a lot of challenges, right? So, of course, if you can do it, it's great. But there's also a lot of things that is slowly changing that's beyond our control. Okay, just look at food itself. You can try to eat good, you can try to eat healthily, but look at how our food has changed. Okay, from this to come this. Nowadays, fruits are no longer bred to give you better nutrition. It's to give you better taste. And most of the time, better taste is higher sugar content. Right? It's to satisfy. Nobody want to, okay, I tell you, this one is this is very, very good, very good. But end of the day, which one you buy? Buy this, right? Come on. Okay? Nobody's gonna buy this. Right? So that's the reality. And now, okay, food, we are basically whatever grocery store, okay, is being dominated by these food companies, just these few. Okay, and they're everywhere you go. And frankly, they are the major influencers. It's not the hospital, it's not the care, it's not the law or policy, not even whatever, things that government can force you to do. It's this, This is the main driver of health today. Seriously. And all these companies are not at all concerned about your health and well-being. They are only more concerned about their stock market, okay, about how much profit they can make. And they will make their food more and more addictive one. So you spend more, basically like that. Okay, so and now, okay, this is the one thing, okay, that has not really changed now. Like, these problems has always been there, and the worst thing is there is a major change here. Alzheimer is not the second one, right? Alzheimer used to not even be this one, you know. More and more brain degenerative and nerve degenerative disease are now taking place as some of the leading cause of death in high or even average income, okay, countries, right? Where we are seeing an increased number of death happening around us. So what is the source of the problem? All these things, okay, will most importantly affect this core hormone. Okay, in fact, our philosophy and the main science is really about insulin. So why is this thing something that we've always talked about and we will not stop talking about it? Okay, because insulin is the main hormone that helps your body to use food you eat for energy. Insulin resistance is often the culprit behind many of the preventable health concerns we see today. All right? Okay, Alzheimer, okay, testosterone, okay, and it affects any part of the body. So insulin level is also a key indicator of how body is fueled. Right? So what do I mean here? So you see, this is how metabolism is supposed to work, okay, in our body, in which, because fat we have the most, right? Then carb stores is actually very little in our body. So by right, naturally, we should be accessing this very easily. Okay, we should be using this as a first form of energy, but seems like it is so hard to use that source. All right, we are born to use both carbohydrate and fat to fuel our body. We should be able to use this interchangeably, and of course, makes sense, we should be the one that's the most. Okay, and we call this metabolic flexibility. Okay, but due to evolution over time, lifestyle, okay, dietary and stress, it has all caused us, a decrease in our ability to use fat for fuel. And this has come with a very high price. Okay, and what really drives this is seriously the way we eat. Okay, just look at this. Frankly, this is how most of us eat. We don't really care which time of the day. We just eat whenever we want to. So the insulin level just has no opportunity to come down at all. And when your insulin level does not come down at all, there's just no opportunity for our body to use fat for fuel. So now we need something to help us to cross over from here to here. The best solution is to bridge the gap. Okay, all these things are tools to help us to achieve our goals. So how can we impact insulin levels? So the key here is intermittent fasting. All right, throughout not just only today's session, but especially next week, I'm going to talk a lot about this because there's a lot of research behind how we can regulate our insulin levels, and it has a lot to do with anti-aging. Okay, so make sure you come also for next week's session. Right? So intermittent fasting, either 16-8 or 4-4-12. Most people will start here first, where once you fast, the main objective is to increase fat burning, and then once you eat, okay, you will still have some form of fat burning throughout the day. That's the main idea. Okay, so most of us to start intermittent fasting is actually very difficult. You just ask a person that don't eat for 12 hours. Okay, for most of the time, it's very hard to achieve. And you will also feel like that, okay? And even though with countless cups of coffee, you will become like this, right? So I'm pretty sure when it comes to nutrition, this is the only thing that we can always go back to the past, okay? Is to look back on how people achieve their well-being, okay? So modern day, a lot of times we draw our knowledge from how people in the past, okay, despite of the limitations in healthcare, there's definitely no doctor, no nothing, okay? How they survive, really is a wonder. No stress one. People at that time, they are always chased by animals, okay? There's natural disaster, it's highly stressed, okay? And there's very scarcity of food, but yet they are able to maintain that really good well-being, and there's hardly any case of depression or anxiety at all at that time. So we went all the way here, okay, just to source, okay, the secret behind this tribe, okay, in this part, okay, and we have extract this thing called yerba mate. Okay, so what differs our yerba mate with other standard tea is that we have gone through this 5-step process. Okay, frankly, this is really the deciding factor. Okay, not just only we carefully handpick everything, we fire roast it to an optimum level, okay, extraction, and to concentrate it and purification. This is the most important part, to get rid of all the toxin. A lot of teas out there, they don't really do this purification part. So some people have the fear they may cause cancer and things like that. But not to worry, for us, we don't have, we ensure that we go through all these 5 steps. So this yerba mate contains active ingredient that can really help us to achieve all these things here. Okay, supports feeling of well-being and relaxation, healthy cognitive process, endurance, stamina, okay, which we'll go into it further. Weight management, healthy cholesterol levels, okay, ketone production, and metabolic health. They help us to achieve all these things through the help of yerba mate. So how on earth it can help us to achieve all these things which a standard cup of tea is not able to? It's because of that 5-step process that we have 10 times more chlorogenic acid than a good cup of coffee, and 375 times more chlorogenic acid than a standard yerba mate. So that's the reason after you drink, you can feel it, right? Wow, okay, it's just different. And it doesn't give you that kind of crash like how coffee would. Okay, and on top of that, what makes this so special is that it's able to influence, okay, genes in the brain that's able to promote healthy genetic expression. Okay, because there are a lot of genes being switched on and off at the same time. And it's the problem when your genes are all off. And it's also a problem when your genes are all on. So we need to have something that can naturally regulate all this, okay, that can really help to balance the neuron transmitter in your brain. So this is how it can really calm you down, give you that natural sense of confidence, all right? That you're not too anxious because of, okay, the ability to influence all these things at the genetic level. So this is something that is very unique to Unicity, okay, genome-cyclical, right? It has components that can affect positive gene expression in the brain. Chlorogenic acid is one of them, the most widely studied. Saponins, okay, saponins is also very interesting where they're studying into how it could even help those who are going through very bad mood swings, okay, and depression. Okay, there's a clinical trial going on to that, and they say there's a lot of potential. And if you use that with therapy, it can really give very good results. Okay, theobromine and caffeine. So all these combined, and make sure to come next week, we'll talk more about this. All right? Okay? And we have also not just put all this as theory, we have also done our in-house, okay, clinical study. Okay, where we have found out that those who have taken our Unimate have experienced 20% increase in happiness score. All right, that they just feel a lot more positive, motivated, and excited about life. Okay, so when you feel great, feeling great is more than just feeling great, like an emotional thing, you know, just to feel high at the moment. It has many benefits for us. Once you feel great, it activates your creativity. That's very important. That's how much feeling great can impact you. Okay, you're more creative, and obviously you will have a more critical thinking. You can think beyond the box, not just ABCD. Okay, and you have the passion to do beyond than what you're doing right now. And significantly, it will improve your productivity and work performance because you have the drive, you have the fire in you to improve things. And it also builds lasting relationship. Yeah, you are happier in your marriage, obviously. Okay, family, all right, and friends. Yeah, of course. If you're in a happy mood, everybody wants to be friends with you, and you'll be more bearable to be with, right? I'm sure. Okay, you're laughing. Okay, and of course, you feel great. You're also more likely to stay committed to a dietary or health goal. you're more likely to be disciplined, you're more focused in your confidence in yourself, you know you can do it. So when we come up with this campaign, it's seriously not just to wing it there, okay, feel great, but really it has some real life chain effect that will influence you at every area of your life. Okay, not just your well-being, your business will be better, okay, your relationships, and you will just be a better person in every area of your life. Okay, so let's start from the top literally. Good metabolic health starts from the brain. Okay, it's seriously as simple as that. When the brain is out of balance, what happens? Okay, you're more depressed, you won't be so productive, you have the tendency to give up, okay, doing 1 time, 2 times, okay, whatever, forget it, okay, and you have poorer overall health. But when your brain is in balance, you have an improved outlook on life, okay, you have increased productivity, your mental toughness, you have more resistance, okay, and of course, your metabolic health is significantly better as well, right? So this is how Unimate works. The purpose of this is to, first of all, to make not eating bearable, because Unimate will suppress your appetite. All right, it has this ability to bring down your hunger hormone. So you're able to last longer without food, and also it can help to stimulate the fat burning response in your body. So you're able to burn more compared to you just fasting alone without the help of Unimate. Right? So the most important thing is achieve your insulin levels already at that fat burning time. Okay, so of course we all have to eat, right? So after you eat something, then okay, you can still burn to a certain capacity, and you can still burn compared to not taking this at all. All right, and of course, this is another main thing that you have to tackle. All right, you have to control carbs, and not everybody is very happy about this actually. Okay, because we can't possibly avoid carbs forever. And you're Asian, come on, okay, how can we not eat rice? Just eat what? Vegetable and meat, no way, right? Okay. So carbohydrate is one of the 3 main macronutrients, and it impacts our insulin differently. Okay, different macronutrient has different impact. So unfortunately, the one that we love the most, okay, that makes us the most fullest, has the highest spike in insulin level. And of course, fat is the least, and protein. Of course, it's healthy fat now. All right. Okay, so of course we all know fiber is the most important, but it's also the most neglected one. Okay, but not all fiber is equal. Why do we say that? Okay, so here we have 2 main ones, which is C+ and BioSlife S. Okay, both for very different purpose, but they help us to achieve the same goal. So BioSlife C+, as you can see here, is very specifically designed for us to better manage our cholesterol levels. Okay, it has a pre-mixed fiber matrix, okay, that lowers through 4 mechanisms. And this is very unique. All right, first, okay, it has mechanisms that help to target the liver. As you know, the liver produces 80% of our cholesterol, as if eating is not enough. All right, so it's able to target directly on production site and also at the site where reabsorption happens, okay, which is the small intestine with plant sterol. Food, of course, whatever food we eat has high amounts of cholesterol, so this helps to overcome this part of the problem. Okay, and at the same time, it helps us to remove bad cholesterol and LDL, which is chrysanthemum. So frankly speaking, this is one of the most comprehensive, okay, patented fiber matrix that I've seen that can achieve all 4 of these objectives just with natural plant sources. All right, it's just, and the mechanism of action is very similar to that of medications. Okay, now BioSlife S, on the other hand, is also a very special fiber blend, okay, that is targeted, okay, to increase our satiety, to decrease our satiety, so that we don't feel so hungry. All right, the special type of fibers, slower digestion of food, okay, and of course this Unicity 7X that helps to specifically absorb excess carbs, okay, to give us healthy blood glucose, insulin, and inches loss. So this is more towards the weight loss part. Okay, so this is how BioLife works. Okay, whenever we eat something, carbohydrate, okay, your insulin will spike up immediately. So it helps to really just, okay, and then you get very hungry. So it really helps to lower down, okay, and to suppress the overall impact of insulin whenever we take any type of carbohydrate food. All right, so this is why, as long as you eat rice, you need BioLife. Okay, unless you don't eat rice, don't eat nothing, then don't know what to say lah, okay? All right, so simple system but incredible results. And it's very simple, okay? Just taking Unimate to increase that fat burning capacity. All right, and then before every meal, you just take a sachet of BioLife, you just cushion the impact. So from here, your insulin, you are now here. All right, so this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Feel Great system. Just 2 products, okay? But it can give you tremendous results, all right? Results that, you know, that is beyond whatever medication or just a medical advice can give. All right, so we are very excited, okay? And not just only listening to me, okay? I'm just telling you all the scientific part. We need to hear from real life people, okay? We want to see real results, right? Okay? So before we go into that, okay, if there's any questions, all right, if you have any questions you want to ask, we can take 2 to 3 questions, if there is any. Oh, okay, great, Ishan.
What different Unimate and BioLife? Can BioLife replace Unimate?
Okay, the active ingredient in both is very different. So Unimate is studied very specifically the polyphenols that has to do with the brain. Okay, it directly has linked to neurotransmitters in the brain that you have more clarity, more calmness and confidence. And as for BioLife E, it's more towards physical energy. Okay, matcha. So more towards physical exertion. Okay, if you want to do some sports or you need really that kind of physical energy, then you go for E. So Unimate I would suggest more for like going to work. Okay, you just need the calmness, you just have to feel better to do your work or to see some difficult people. Not saying that. okay. So the E is really like, oh, you really need to do some sport and you run here, run there, and go appointment to appointment, then it's E. Okay. Right?
Let's say we don't like Unimate, can we use E?
That wouldn't be our first, we wouldn't recommend that, of course.
Because just now the Unimate is burn fat and then you take BioLife and then you eat right. So if I say now I don't like Unimate, please can replace BioLife E?
Okay, if the person really cannot accept and totally reject, then of course you can take E. Okay, so I mean it's better than nothing. But you may not be able to really achieve the full benefit because the Feel Great really is more on the brain side, I would say. Yeah. So of course you can still go ahead with that, no problem. Yeah. Mix it up. Oh, your best. Then I also took 2 today. You know, I mixed E and Unimate today. Oh, then I pick up already. I'm sure something also did that, right?
Unimate can mix with lemon.
Of course! Oh, yo! You have somebody here who have experimented Unimate with all kinds of things, okay? You can even make what? Barley is quite good, you know, actually. As a healthy reason.
Put some limau or can.
Of course! Oh, yo! Put mint also can. And you put mint and lemon like that. Okay, well, it's open and just put inside. Great question. Okay, any burning question from anybody? I think everybody wants to go to the next part already, okay? All right, so it's great. Thanks, Yishan, for the questions. So now we have come to the most exciting part of today, all right? So let's welcome our very first testimonial, Miss John Lin Lili. Thank you, Claudia. 2 of my favorite products. I just came back from a 10 days mission trip in Myanmar. Yesterday only I touched down. I think I need to reach home around 2 p.m. And this morning,
I wake up at 6 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock, I travel to Mantin, which is we just bought a land, and every Tuesday I will go there and work on the land with all my tools, with my husband, and we just came back at 3 p.m. Now, going to Myanmar is a place where we really don't, for me, I don't really know where I'm going, but I just know that when I go for a mission trip, I cannot even think about food. But one thing for sure is before my trip, I pack Unimate, of course, BioSlife E as well, and BioSlife S, because I don't know what kind of food served there. I don't even think about food, Yeah. So, well, I just want to thank UNICEF for such wonderful product, because this product really gave me a lot of calmness, smoothness, I can accomplish many things without feeling tired. But Unimate is actually, for me, is for mental energy. And it also gave me the calming effect, because especially coming up to speak, even until now, a lot of people think you're a leader, you can speak. I said, not really. I still have this butterfly stomach, anxiety, and Unimate actually helps to calm down. Yeah, and also when you want to visit difficult people, you don't know what to expect, somehow or other you'll be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish. So this is my experience with Unimate over the time. So yeah, this is my daily boost, and I do a lot of exercise. In fact, every day I will definitely go for my minimum 10,000 steps, and every other day I will climb hills, because around my condo there are hills to be climbed. And really, Unimate really give me that kind of endurance that I needed, and I really enjoy my exercise every day, and I look forward. So now, why I take BioSlife Slim? I understood as women, as we grow older, our chances going towards heart disease and all that is because of our hormone and all that. So I understand that from the beginning. That's why when BioSlife comes into the market, I was actually very, very excited, because this is a way to manage my cholesterol naturally and also help me to keep in shape. So I just want to share a picture. BioSlife S and Unimate is part of my regime in my journey to metabolic health. And as you can see here, my HbA1c was 7.8. After, of course, I followed the 4-4-12 as mentioned by Claudia just now, and my cholesterol actually came down to 5.5. And I eat more than before. So in the past, I don't really eat much, but I eat a lot of unhealthy carbs, which I thought was a healthy carb. So when I was in Myanmar for 10 days, a lot of carbs, they're very nice noodles actually, very smooth and very delicious. But of course, I have BioSlife S with me to actually prevent, all those unhealthy carbs. Yeah. On top of that, if you can see all the readings, it's just fantastic. And this is 2017. And I believe, because of the product that I have every day for the past years, I'm still maintaining my weight. I'm still maintaining my energy, and even better, I do sometimes people say you don't look 58. I'm 58 going, just another 2 years to 60s. So I believe it's a great product that we have. So yeah, and this was when Carl and GC knows me, and nobody ever, I don't even see myself out of shape or plump or whatsoever. Nobody ever say I'm fat. But when I took the picture, when I got that result, and I said, my God, is that how I look? Why you didn't tell me? But that is how great our product is. Eating less, but never follow for 12. Eat little with little understanding, and still maintaining. It has been like 4 years. Noodle queen, before that. See, my daughter know. So I just want to thank UNICEF for such wonderful product. As I age, I don't have to worry about having, I know the solution, how to manage my cholesterol and how to stay shape, beautiful, young, and This is because of these two great products. So I really feel great. I just want to thank Ministry for that. Thank you, Claudia. Guys, isn't she awesome tonight? Give her a louder applause. Great testimonial. Okay, okay, fantastic. All right, so our next testimonial, let's welcome Mr. Lai Yok Wah.
Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Yok Wah. I'm from Malaysia. I come from Bidor. Okay, as you know, this is long time never use, so don't know how it is. Oh, sorry. This one. Okay, I'm 50 years old today. Okay, currently okay. So the product I use is Unimate and so Firefly S. Before that, I'm totally hit of the supplement. I don't want to have supplement. I try to trust myself. Okay. And back to 2016. And then for working for 20 years, corporate life, I developed very bad migraine. Every month I have migraine. Okay. Can you think something? Every month I'm a guy. Okay. Then I didn't know that I have fatty liver. Until I make a test, 2016 March. After 20 years, I only go for test because my friend asked me to do. Before that, I don't want to do because I think I'm healthy because I practice Tai Chi also. I think I know Qigong, Tai Chi, okay. And then every month I have to go back to check at Sunway Medical Center because my cholesterol very high, and then my LDL very high, triglyceride very high. Every month, because doctor asked me to go back and give me supplement, but I put it aside. I test, then put it aside. Then after July, I didn't go anymore because I have to pay myself. So I have to try my way. Eat less, eat healthy. I eat more veggie than before, and then eat less. I mean meat, but I still cannot stop it. I didn't know it. Just leave it alone. Then after that, my friend come to me one day and then asked me to try the product and join this company University. But even though I didn't trust it that time, but he asked me to try. I mean, give me myself a chance to transform, have better, healthy life. So thank you, something to show me this University product also. So after 2 months of using this Firefly S, amazing that I can change my result or change to clean already. Very good. I cannot believe because doctor said that the triglyceride cannot be lowered down. Have to take medicine, but I didn't. Okay, you need Firefly S 2 months only. After that, I can see that my result for the liver, I have no more migraine, and then fatty liver also no more. I feel great because I have my open sock. After that, you can see that my triglyceride very high. Okay, and after that, you will drop triglyceride drop to 0.95, and then my LDL drop to healthy level, and I have a weight loss also. Then you can see my slim down. Then what amazing is I can got back my power after also using the Unimate also. Okay. Next. So because I practice Tai Chi, sometimes I have to handle very heavy person. I also professional using hand kaki. So I have to handle. So I don't have confidence. But after using Unimate, I gain back my stamina and I feel great. Then when handling very big size people, I still feel calm and easy to play with them without any big effort. So this is my testimony. Thank you. Also, you still have such a great product and change my life also. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Mr. Wow, yay, great. This is awesome. 50, is it? Wow, okay, great. Okay, next we have a special guest, Miss Vivian Lok. Okay, let's give her a round of applause. Okay, she took the courage to stand and share. She told me it's not her first language. Okay, so we want to really appreciate her, okay, for taking the courage to share her testimonial today. So she was talking a little bit, she'll be sharing in Mandarin. So after that, I will translate and I will do the necessary, okay? All right, so yes, take it away.
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Because I know Biolite S. After you see my result, very high. Happy. This is my beautiful. Before I use Biolite S, my body has a more sick, almost imbalance. My period stopped 47 start. 40. Then after I'm very sick, then I don't know how my body the stomach very big. Then my hand numb, very numb. Then I feel my hand all very like stiff. Then I'm automatic fat, very fat. And I'm holding migraine. 头晕很厉害的头晕。还有我驾车3个小时不能就要顶要睡觉。然后我的气没有了，我没有气了，我要讲话，要很严重的那个，我也不知道为什么里面它是这样子的情况呢。过后我就跟我的时间partner来讲，他呢就介绍了我进去做了你看我不知道我的那个血油这么高。还有这个是已经有4年5年了，4、5年了。过后2个月我的之前那些头晕麻痹我的心很痛的，我的心很严重的那个痛，而且好像人家那些好像他这样抓的。过后2个月是吗？我没有了这个问题，我瘦了5个 kg， 现在我是再瘦maintain到65个。还有我过了那2个月过后，就是喝了那个Biolite S 过后到现在我的气我可以跑步，可以跑差不多半个小时，跑步没有事。现在我的气很好，回到而且讲保持那个重还在下降。OK 这样。
Okay, all right. Thank you, Vivian. Okay, for the courage to speak. So in summary, okay.
我刚才讲我的那个period stop 了是吗？2个月过后他倒回来了。我的医生我的医生问我，你这样子生病，你的那个period你要不要吃药？我讲不要给他吃了。2个月过后，那个 Biolite S 我很勤劳的，倒回来。
Okay, great. Okay, can guess what she's trying to say? Okay. So before taking our products, Vivian actually has a lot of health problems. Okay, she mentioned one thing is that she always have bloating problem. Okay, she often have dizziness, headache. She cannot drive for long distance. Just 30 minutes she can faint. Okay, and her nature of her job requires a lot of standing. She's a hairdresser, so sometimes even when she's doing like hair perm and all those, she says she cannot take it one. So it really affected the quality of life. Imagine your rice bowl, you want to stand there and do all these things also cannot. So it really, she was coming to a point that she was breaking down already. So one day, Lord Saming, I think, introduced her to Mr. Lai, oh sorry. Mr. Lai introduced her to BioSlife S. Okay, and of course she take a combination with other products. Okay, she really noticed the noticeable change. Just look at the image itself can tell you 1,000 words, right? And of course, with all these blood tests, you can see that there's a drastic improvement in the readings and it transformed life. So one of the key things she said is that she used to have a very irregular period till one time it stopped. So doctors say no hope, no chance really. Usually when it comes to that kind of stage, doctors will give up. Okay, so she just take on it. Okay, she do clear start and everything. BioSlife S. Then after that, just in I think 1 month, is it? Yeah, in 1 month, suddenly she has some spots, and then now she has a natural. She actually stopped the period again. So it's really fantastic testimonials, all right. And you can see the drastic change that Unicity products bring to her. And this is a gradual process of how she looked from this to this. And now she's able to maintain her weight and she looks amazing. All right. Okay, so thank you so much. All right. From 72 now to 65.5. Okay, she looks even better now, even though she's older, this looks 51. This one is 40 lah. 40. Yeah, okay. Give her a round of applause. Thank you so much for sharing the story. Okay, I'm sure it will impact many people. Right? So next you also have this. Okay, this is a recording that we did. And she is from Singapore. Okay, but she also has a very powerful testimonial. Okay, so let's play.
Hi, Jamila.
Hello.
Hi, thank you for spending your time here with us.
Yeah.
All right, can you let us know how were you like before taking BioSlife as its name? How was your health and how did you feel?
Okay. So initially when I took, before I take this BioLife, I feel very lethargic and tired. I had spine problem, degenerated disc. So before I took BioLife, I had this condition.
Okay, how bad was your tiredness that time? How bad was it?
Okay, usually during the day, right, I keep on telling people that I'm very tired and then I cannot focus on my work. And I have to force myself, and I get very easily getting sleep, you see, and then
Then you interfere with your work, you have no motivation to do anything.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Okay, then you also mentioned that you have back pain, right? So how did the back pain happen in the first place?
Okay, I think partly it's because of aging process. I got it 1 year plus. Since that, I cannot walk fast, and then I feel my posture so like okay, a bit I can feel it. And then I went to hospital. The doctor wanted to take an MRI, so I said no. I will just do something, and that is where I decided to reduce my weight, because I believe that by reducing weight, I can also help my problem of this degenerating disc.
So you have a degenerative spine, and that really affected the way you walk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the weight also add a lot of burden and it's making it very difficult. So I'm sure at that point of time you were feeling very frustrated and you really want to find a way out, right?
Yes. Definitely. Yeah.
And then when you see the doctor, what the doctor say to you about your spine?
The doctor told me that most probably, if the MRIs show any what you call problems of nerve, then I might need to go for surgery. So I told the doctor, no, I do not want that. So I will try other alternative like exercising, physio, and all that.
Okay. So when you take BioSlife S, right, do you feel a difference or not? Like, do you feel like you can control your carbs better?
BioLife, my tummy, when the first time I took, I feel very full already, half full. So when I eat my food, I don't have to eat like a lot of rice. Usually I will eat a lot of rice. But without that much rice also, I'm already full because the vegetable is there and the protein is there. Last time I don't eat so much vegetables and don't eat so much protein. I ate a lot of rice last time. But now with BioLife, I feel like it's cutting half of my portion of the food already.
Wow, you say you can cut off half of your rice, especially.
Yeah. It make us full when we take BioLife. I don't tend to eat overeating.
And then Unimate, okay, because you did say that you have fatigue and you're very tired. So how did Unimate really change you in this area?
Okay, when I took the sensation that I feel very focused. I feel like it energized me to do things faster, especially my exercise. Because previously I wanted to do exercise, but I don't have the proper. I think I don't have the energy. I just cannot do it. But with Unimate, after I took it, it's like, I can immediately go for my exercise. It boosts my energy, and I think my mental also. So I want to do my exercise.
Then from when if you didn't take Unimate before that, you were like totally.
Yeah, I tell myself I want to do the exercise, but I cannot get to do it.
So with Unimate straight away you pump.
Yeah, it's like that.
Shock. Shock.
Shock. Yeah.
The feel great thing came.
The lemon taste, really. I think that taste, I don't know what is in, but it really.
It's just fantastic. Smells really good, right?
I think the rest should try lah, and then they will know how the.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. So how did this feel great system really help you, and what does this feel great mean to you after you do this whole program?
I think
your motivation, how does it help you to stay on track?
Okay. Mainly it's my big why I want to join this program, and then my intention, focus on the result that I want. Focus in feeling good and not only on looking good. Because feeling good comes first and then you will look good. And I don't focus on reducing weight also.
So when you feel good, that's when you have the motivation, and that's when naturally you will look good, right?
Yeah, correct.
So now after everything is over, you were able to lose the weight you want, you're able to recover from your back issue, and I'm pretty sure you're feeling great and awesome, right?
Yeah. One thing, all those dresses, I have to change my whole wardrobe already. I cannot wear all my blouses and all that. In fact, I have to take even some of my dresses during my single time I can wear it. So
wow.
From medium.
Wow. So what size were you wearing before this?
Okay, if dresses like some of my, those Malay jubah is 42 right now, I can wear 38.
Wow, there's a lot of size change. I think it's easily 2 sizes down from your previous. If you're wearing XL, I think now you're wearing M or S, right? Yeah, I'm sure people are excited to know through this Feel Great how many kg you have lost in the first 6 months.
Okay, 10 kg. Then subsequently, another 6 months, I lost about 6 kg. So now I'm 48. When I started the program, I'm at 63. And then after 6 months is 54, and now it's 48 kg.
Wow, fantastic. You have lost a total of 16 kg in the span of a year. You managed to maintain it until now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jamila. Thank you so much. And we're looking forward to see you. Thank you for sharing with us such a wonderful sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, from a spine problem now, no spine problem. And the best thing is that she can even wear what she wore when she was single. All right. Okay, so this is the huge transformation that you can see. Okay, from here to here. Okay, before, okay, she lost 9 inches after hip. Okay, and the weight is the most impressive. Okay, 15 kg in 6 months. All right, it's really what we call a record breaker. Okay, it's fantastic. All right. Okay, so last but not least, we have another special guest to share with us. Let's welcome Mr. GC. Oh,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Feels very nice to be back here on stage. So thank you for the opportunity to share my Unimate experience. Before that, I'd like to say something on my elder son. He's actually worked away from home, and during this pandemic of more than 2 years, he was all alone and locked up in a very small place. So I didn't realize that when you are alone all the time without people contact, you can develop anxiety, and that was what happened to him. So even as a father, I did not really realize that he was having anxiety problem. I did realize that he was like not talking normal, kind of excited and jittery. Then I suddenly found that he was taking medication. He didn't let me know. So he was secretly taking anxiety medication, very afraid and also very shy. But fortunately, I found out. And I told him that, look, I'm going to give you Unimate. So I gave him Unimate, and he was taking Unimate for a while. And one day he just called me so excited and said that, hey, he feels so good. He don't feel the kind of excitement of the anxiety anymore, and after that, very soon after that, he was off medication until now. So, and we really have fantastic product, and you really got to know it, because just people do not know it, therefore they don't know how much we have, right? So I'm going to share you my story, right, on Unimate personally. Now, I woke up half days looking for Unimate to start my day. Now, I've heard so much about improved mood and healthy brain function, right? Feelings of calmness and pacifying your emotion. Now, I need to experience this Unimate that is from a South American tradition. So this is my story. I'm very bad at driving off station, and I always have to stop. Even driving from KL to Malacca, I have to make 1 or 2 stops. I have to stop to catch a wing and to regain back my concentration. I just can't do one straight drive. And imagine driving to Penang, I have to make many stops before I can reach my destination. Now, I've always admired people who can drive off station so steady, full of concentration and so very alert. But not me. I feel sleepy. I can't do that, And my wife always told me, always correct me, and then said, "Oh no, why you have to stop?" So then I have to make her take over the wheel at the most difficult situation. Now the story continues. This time I took a hot glass of Unimate before I went down to Malacca. Tremendous change. I feel so alert. I feel so composed. I feel that I'm aware of the surrounding. I could overtake cars. Very steady. And so confident. And I was really in top form. Until my wife wakes up and asked me, "Are we there yet?" I got a shock of my life when I look out. The environment looks so different now. And my gosh, where am I? Actually, I have already driven past Malacca. I was arriving at the mall junction. I said, my gosh, so top form. At the time I was 67 years old. Now I'm 69. So at 67, I was so happy with myself and so impressive with my performance. So then on the return journey, I did the same. I took the hot glass of Unimate, and then I drove all the way back from Malacca to KL, one straight drive, no stopping. Now I did the unimaginable, right? And then that's not enough. The following week, I wanted to really test myself. I want to go and drive to Penang, So I took the Unimate again, very steady. I was so full of concentration, Everything was so nice, and I was very alert. And I drove single-handedly all the way to Penang. And I did the same from Penang all the way to KL. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have been good at driving oxygen, you may not realize the impact. Now, for someone like me, this is really an achievement, right? This is really a quantum leap. Like I say, one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind. Right? So, on the deeper thoughts, it must be my acquaintance, my lovely acquaintance with Unimate. And you know that with Unimate, you can. Thank you, Rachel.
Sharing juicy, really enjoy it. If you take 2 packets of Unimate, maybe you overshot your neck, you know. You can go Thailand already, right? Okay.
Actually, after that, I've been doing so many trip collector.
Wow! Fantastic, great sharing. And I think the most impactful is about your son. Okay, because it's not easy, for anyone to admit they have anxiety issues, and they are coping with medication secretly, And when you tell me that he called you, and telling he's so happy, that I think that must be the happiest feeling of a father you can ever have for your child, right? And being a friend and someone who's listening, this has really encouraged me also. So if you know,
I don't know if people have any problem. I never expect it to happen to my own son. And as a father, I fail to even recognize that he has an anxiety problem, right? So, but just fortunate, and also we have the product. Thank God.
Yes. Wow, fantastic. Let's give GC another round of applause. All right, it's been a really insightful and interesting sharing. I'm really grateful for all of you who have took the courage to share today. All right, so to top it off of this grand launching in Malaysia, okay, we also have this promotion. All right, enjoy free membership, with a minimum purchase of 200 PV. And on top of that, just to usher in this, we specially have a feel great pack that you can enjoy, with a really value deal in all 3 countries. All right, so thank you very much, everybody, for your time and for your attention today. Give yourself another round of applause for attending. To all our online friends, thank you for attending as well. All right, so have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Be sure to tune in, we'll be talking about anti-aging, and it's not your normal skin or whatever, it's on your cellular level, and it has a lot to do with genomeceuticals, so I hope you all will make it a point to come next week. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. See you and have a great night.